pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle with Eckler. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Josh Palmer, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Pickens on the slant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Gets through and now an opening. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's across midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of 40 down at the 39. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Holding offense.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll throw now on the final play. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And got his man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 81 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the give, it's Warren.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
A handoff for Warren.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
This 2nd and 4. Pickett sets up play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So out come the Chargers.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So the 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll run it. Warren.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Off play action. Pickett. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that will keep this a 3-point game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers.
Touchdown, Allen! Josh Palmer, 55 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 10. A minute 14 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Pickett to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's got Pickens complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Pickett. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like a sure 6 points. But